Okay, so that should be good. And should be live, hopefully, maybe. Okay, so now I just need to swap over to the iPad and see if that actually works. And apparently I'm still waiting for myself, we'll see. Okay. It is waiting. Live yet? Oh, is that? Oh, it works. Okay, good. So currently live. That's good. Okay. I was not expecting it to work. Wait to see if there's anyone else coming on. Okay, I'll keep the iPad here just in case. If we have any other issues, it's there nearby. I wonder, does the Discord, let me just double check, does the Discord do anything? No, okay, so it's completely silent if I'm talking, it's just the green circle. Never quite sure. And that leaves it open for Retro, Junior, and Mom when she gets online. Okay, just let them know. Oh, actually, yeah, that's the point. I actually need to join this call. Oh, God, but how am I going to join it from there as well? Okay, so Retro is online. Oh, that's a point. Is that why I needed? Okay, no, I'm going to see if that works.
Hello?
Hello? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea if it's streaming well or not because I can't listen to both things at once. Okay, it seems everything's going okay. I've currently got a blank screen on the front, but better that than nothing. Oh, and we have live chat there, seems to be working. And I'll keep the FreeBlue tab open so that if anyone questions that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, how am I too loud?
It's fine.
Okay, and what about chat? Can chat hear me? Or Retro for that matter. I have absolutely no idea if they can hear either of us right now.
Oh, I can hear you through the live stream, so...
Can you hear yourself through the live stream?
Hold on, let me check.
I tried to get rid of, there's a weird warbling sound. I don't know how to get rid of it. I've tried my best, noise compression is on to max, but I have no idea what's going on there.
Okay, I can hear myself through the live stream.
Ah, very good. Okay. So, I need to get the site up because I've forgotten what we're even doing now. Yes, and that has the general itinerary for today. Okay, I don't think we're going to be dipping right into the rules right away, because it's sort of the way it goes in history of FreeBlue and all that. Then the platform rule change. So, if you want to stick around for the start, we could do that.
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Okay. So, you can loud and clear. Now, how loud can you hear us, Buggo? Okay. Oh, God. And is the warbling thing still an issue? Can you... I suppose you're listening on Discord, you can't hear it, but there seems to be some sort of weird warbling sound. Did you hear it when you listened to the stream?
Hold on, let me check.
Okay, because I tried my best to get rid of that. I don't know what to do on OBS. I put noise capture to like -60. That seemed to do something. But that's the only solution I've had so far. I should probably open this up, get 2 spoons in preparation. I will switch over to video at some point, but for the time being, don't need to just yet. Just trying to get everything prepared.
Yeah, I don't hear any wobbling sound or any warbling sound on the
So the voice is coming through clear?
stream.
Oh, sorry. So the voice is coming through clear?
Yeah, it's coming through clear on the stream.
Okay, very good. So by some miracle, we sorted this out. By some absolute miracle, because I am looking here at the camera. It's covered in duct tape on top of a stand that's meant for the Vive. It was just my makeshift camera stand here. I feel like I'm a new YouTuber. Essentially I am, but oh god, this is not a good setup whatsoever. Okay, so how are you then? While we wait for whatever happens.
I'm doing pretty good. How about?
Doing good. Got a nice big bottle of Pepsi and Lucozade here just to see me through this. Probably going to need both of them. I've not got any notes on this. We were going to do notes beforehand, but Mom seems to be gone. Junior seems to be gone. You're the only one who's actually come through. So that's fun. Okay.
Well,
yeah. Not complaining.
yeah, at the very least, it isn't just you.
At the very least, it's not just me, yes. And we can make fun of those two later. Yeah, so I will just post in FreeBlue the actual link. Oh yeah, I see in general, Incineroar saying, hearing you for the first time stream. You actually sound, I don't know if this will make any sense at all, you sound a lot like the character that's in your avatar. Like, I can imagine him speaking in the voice that you're speaking.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Which is meant to be a compliment. Hopefully.
Yeah, the avatar that I have is based on like how I actually look, so I guess that's fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Obviously much better quality than mine because I'm just makeshifting this as I go ahead. My microphone slot on my laptop seems to be completely and absolutely broken. I have no idea why. Oh god, they want us to at everyone. Should I dare do that? I'll do it in announcements.
Yeah, you should probably post it in an announcement.
Okay, so hopefully that should be good. So now, reverb. I don't know what reverb is. How do I combat reverb? No, there's just got a private message saying you've got a reverb going on. I don't know what reverb is or how I fight it. Sounds like a lesson on English that I skipped.
I think it's like there's like a slight echo to your voice.
Slight echo.
So it's like so it's like it's probably due to the environment that you're in or like the room that you're in, because like it's basically like your voice is like bouncing off of the walls and back into the microphone.
Okay, how do I fix that? Can you fix that in OBS?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it might just be like where you are. It's largely due to like the environment. It's the reason why like sound dampening foam exists. Why sound dampening foam exists.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I got a specially designed headset for this. Just it was like £20-something. I just got it to try and see, maybe the microphone worked, but the computer just doesn't seem to care. Like, it'll recognise a headphone in that slot easily. I put in a microphone, it recognises it in the recording things, but it doesn't actually pick up any of the content, which is frustrating. Oh, let's see. Reverb, yes. Bow, what's this? Okay. Well, if anyone in chat knows how to sort out reverb in OBS, please let me know, and I'll try and sort that out. But for first thing, I mean, this is about as close as I can get to getting this sorted. Okay, audio capture there. I'm just going to create a separate profile here. Oh, let me just... Okay, so if I just transition there, and then hold on, mute this, yes? No, hold on, I need to rename this as muted, mute this. So, okay, I guess I can't have a music profile. Sorry about all this, this is all just on the fly. I'm no idea what I'm doing here. I have some idea what I'm doing here, but mostly no idea.
Nah, don't worry about it, it's fine.
Oh god, and the headphone went loose. Okay. Let's see if I can't wedge that in. Oh god. Okay, can you speak again? Let me just hear.
Testing,
Good.
testing, 1, 2, 3.
Good, okay, so maybe quiet that down a little bit there, and that seems to be even on my end. Okay. All the people that I've just, well, however many people, I have no idea, I haven't checked the thing. 5 people. That's a great size for a stream. Oh, we're going to take over YouTube. Get T-Series.
PewDiePie T-Series, here we come.
Yeah, T-Series, here we come. Okay, so, reverb going on, yeah. Let's see. Good. General. Okay. What's the context to this? Oh, floppy. Just checking FreeBlue. Jade, I'll unban him. Squidnow's banned? I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I really am not. But why? Disabling and re-enabling the microphone. I'll try. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Can I do the properties of the microphone? Advanced, allow. Okay, well, I could change the voice volume, but that doesn't do much. Oh, that was sound something. Okay, this might get a little bit weird. Hold on, let me see if I can't mute this. Hold on, one moment. Oh, that seems to do something. Okay, ooh, that actually works. Hold on. I'm using some software. Software. Pro Studio something. Oh, well, at least it works. It does something. Okay. Smart volume. I have no idea what that is. Echo calculation. That's what we need. Focus. What is that doing? Oh, yes. Maybe. That seems to work. Okay. In fact, that actually points it all in. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, you're cutting out like crazy on Discord right now.
Oh, on Discord, no doubt. I'm trying to sort out just on that issue, but I'm listening to myself in live. It's really not working. I think it's right, but as I speak, it's amplified in my own ears. It seems the noise reduction is done though. There's no more reverb. I'm having to slow myself because I think I'm interrupting myself. The British in me is just coming out. I want to be quiet for myself. Oh, okay. You know, I'm just going to leave this on to test. No, I can't. No, I can't. Let's see if this carries over. Okay, so does that fix the sound issues now? Is that all sorted? Right. Okay.
On the stream or on Discord?
Probably on stream. See if the reverb is done on stream.
All right, let me see.
No, it doesn't look like it has. Come on. Crystal Voice works here, but it's not applying for some reason. Let's see if I can get that to work. Okay, so is that working? No, doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just the same old, same old. Okay. So this. It says that it works, and yet it's not. That's frustrating me. So,
Yeah, on the Discord, you sound pretty clear, despite like the cutting out. But on the stream, there's like a slight like wobbling sound to you.
Okay.
There's also a little bit of an echo.
Oh, God.
It kind of sounds kind of reverby.
Yeah, I need to somehow set this up so it's actually working on there, but without hearing it myself, but still hearing you somehow. Really, I've got to have like 2 Discord accounts just to get onto the stream. Let me see if I can't. No, let me make a new account on Discord, and if we could just get that through, get that in. Okay, this is far too much. Okay, let's just register. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Red, whatever, create account. Yeah, I'm not a robot. Thank you. Traffic lights, Jesus, okay. That's a weird one. Good. I'm going to need FNaFlore. No. Okay, I'm going to need to now somehow join the Discord, and what I basically need is then someone to just allow me to get into the staff thing. Are you still there? Am I sorting this out properly? I think so, maybe, maybe not. Join a server. I need to do this. Okay, you still there? Should still be talking. Oh, I can see it's actually cutting out on the screen. I can actually see that. Which is frustrating. Okay, that's not good. Why is it not working there?
Sorry, you're cutting out, but yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I'm still almost sorted here. God, okay, we're almost 20 minutes in. Nothing has been done. I've not even touched the baking stuff, and I've not turned the live camera on just yet. I'm just going on to Discord now, and then I should be able to just leave the crystal voice thing on here, and it should come up crystal clear. Okay, FNaFlore, Discord. Oh, And this is just very blue tack and duct tape all over the stream. Yeah. Copy, and then I'll paste that into here. Done. Okay, so I've now got that joined. I need to go into the invite lobby. The bot's got to us. Actually, that blue border, you know what, Junior is right, that blue border does look nice. Okay, so I'll give him, actually, technically owner role. Group member, admin, moderator, yeah. Okay, good. So now I need to make sure I do not disturb, yes. And then join the baking stream.
Hey, could you like adjust the voice sensitivity on your Discord? Oh, okay. You have a different account now.
Sorry. Oh, one moment. Okay, so this is such a mess. Okay, so I should be able to. Okay, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me mute myself. There we go. Okay. So that should all be one. Okay.
I can hear you through both accounts right now.
I know. Just mute the stream one. Yeah, mute the stream one. Right, I'm playing on server
mute too.
Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, so good. That. Hold on. Why am I hearing my? No, I need.
Yeah, if you could adjust the voice sensitivity on Discord, that'd be great, because you're cutting out constantly, and so it's kind of difficult to understand you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So there it is. Is that better? Hopefully. Maybe.
Hold on. Try speaking for a second.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, you definitely seem to be cutting out less.
Okay, well that's good then. Okay. This is such a blue tack and duct tape solution. Okay, so I am now in a position where I have no idea how the stream sounds in any way. You're going to have to be my eyes and ears here. How does it sound on the stream? Is everything now sounding good? Am I sounding clear? Is the stream, are you sounding clear on there? If we can just get things to a point where I can be confident everything's sorted, then we can get started 25 minutes in.
Yeah, 25 minutes in, we'll start. So yeah, let me take a look at the stream and see how it sounds.
Okay. Okay, good. So now I've got that there, so I can see the live chat here.
Yeah, you sound pretty clear. I sound pretty clear as well.
Good. Okay, we are in a very strange. I've got my laptop on Discord, my iPad on Discord. I've got wires everywhere, but I think we're now okay to actually start baking. We'll start going through this. So, I suppose introduce ourselves then. So of course I'm Kizzycocoa, I run FNaFlore. I'm the one who has been banned for a year now, and that's the reason why we're baking cakes.
Hi, I'm Charity. I'm a moderator for the FNaFlore Discord. I used to moderate the FNaFlore forums before those closed, and before that I ran a fan site called FreddyFazbearsPizzeria.com. Nowadays, I run another FNAF site called the FNAFarchive.org.
Okay, very good. And the other two, they don't matter right now because they've decided they're going to skip out on the launch. So don't worry about them for now. Now, it's just that we're the only moderators of FNaFlore right now. We're disowning the other two until they get on. Okay, so there we go, talking Discord. Yeah. So let's see what the chat's been doing while we've been messing around. Clear volume, not wobbling, reverb, effect, pop filter. I don't know what a pop filter is. As far as I know, that's to do with singing. Back to echoey. Yeah. Okay, so Bugger's here in the Discord. Yeah, hi Neither. There we go. That's Neither. So let's go to FreeBlue, where Floppy's trying to hypnotize me. Let's see. Sound issues gone. Stream time. Connie reports for the FreeBlue stream. Okay, so they're trying to be all, oh, we're going to infiltrate the stream and we're going to hack into it. We're going to get all the reports. Oh, this is all public. It always has been. And I'm going to leave it up after. Oh, God. Oh, fuck you, Connie. No, I'm not Fritz. Fuck off. Okay. So let's see. Fritz mitosis. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's 2019. So, I suppose I really did expect Moderator to be here as well as Junior. But then again, I probably shouldn't have because we're going to be doing the rules like in a little while, so.
Yeah, I did expect them to be here.
Yeah, it's fine. This has not been as bad of a failure as the 5 Fright stream so far. So we're already on a plus. We're already on a plus, so.
Yeah, because at least we're live. At least it's not 5 Frights at FNaFlore in which we didn't even go live.
Yeah, we're live. We have spent, how long have we spent so far? We have spent 20 minutes only just sorting out
you two. Yeah, we've been live for 27 minutes trying to get all this sorted.
Yeah, well, at least we finally got it sorted. So for now, so I suppose just go ahead with the stream. Go ahead with the actual baking. I forgot a thing. Yeah, let me just. Thank God the camera's not yet on. I've got to go. Actually, no, we left the book over there, didn't we? Silly. When I move around, does it sound noticeable? It'll probably go on in like half an hour or something, I suppose. Or half a minute or something, I suppose. Everyone there? Still doing these issues. Okay. Okay. Is the camera thing still live? Camera is live. Everything's good. That's now on permanent test mode because it's not working otherwise. Okay. Leave milk out on the counter. Why am I throwing milk out on the counter? I'm not using milk from these cakes. As much as I'd love to follow the Minecraft recipe, because of course everyone knows I invented cake in Minecraft, but I'm not going to follow that recipe. I'm following my own recipe.
move his wallet into a different room. He'll spend all morning looking for it. Switch the sugar with salt. Hide his keys in the sofa.
The thing is, I've actually commandeered the family kitchen for this. So I'm actually in the kitchen, the rest of them are in the living room. I should probably be moving out at some point soon. I mean, you know, the economy and all that. I'm just not. I'm making what's going to be minimum wage on a contractor position, which you should be making a lot more, which, you know, I'll deal with that this year. Especially as I've got plans later on that I need to get sorted. Still, move wallet, switch the sugar with the salt. Keys and sofa, yeah, English. Keys 2 feet over. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to get the baking thing on. Okay, so how do I transition this? Of course, there's a possibility that just everything goes to shit here. So we will see if everything goes to shit here. Okay, is everything going to shit? Well,
Alright, let's see. Because YouTube is on like a 30-second delay.
No, hold on. Right, okay. It looked like everything went to shit. So I'm going to essentially just duplicate the one I have that has the correct audio. And I'm going to remove all of the images that make it up. Okay, remove. I'm going to add video.
Yeah, because when you went to the camera, all of a sudden my voice just started like messing up, and it started like, I don't know how to like, it really started lagging.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, we're almost there. We've got to a point where we have audio at least. And that's half the battle.
Yeah, at least we have audio.
Yeah. Video capture device, yes. I'm just going to delete this old profile. Remove, yes. Okay, properties. Activate. Yep, okay. Good. I will move that up. We're getting there. Properties filter. Okay, I can't try and find out how to just mute the video now. Now it's got everything, but now it's going to have to duplicate some of the video for some reason. Some of the audio even. Custom. Okay. Essentially what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to mute it as soon as I go live. That's going to be weird. Hold on. Which one of these is easiest to do? Noise for audio input 2 at maximum. Okay. Is everything still going good on the stream?
Yeah, the audio is still clear, so.
Okay, good. So, if I just, what you hear, okay, so if I just properties, what you hear, custom audio, what you hear, okay. So I'll remove that, and hopefully between these two I have a stream of some sort. So I'm going to try the video again, we'll see if everything explodes. Okay, that should now be up. Okay, has everything exploded? That's what I need to know.
Alright, let me see. Because again, YouTube's on like a 30 to 45 second delay.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Yeah, if Dorco could do it, you know, a professional who has actual experience with this, proper experience. Okay.
Well, there definitely isn't the same audio issues that we had earlier when we went to the camera, so it seems pretty fine.
At all? Any audio issues at all?
Let me see.
No. Okay. Okay. Almost there. We know what, it's probably, how many people are watching now? I have no idea, I'm just going to check. 4 people, we've lost someone. Oh no, 5 people, someone's come back. Okay.
Yeah, we're still on 5.
Okay, good. Okay. And that should be everyone. Okay. Yeah, so it's all good? Everything's good? We're actually sorted?
Seems pretty good. The only thing is that like on the stream there's like a slight echo, so it seems like there's 2 of you at once. So like there's your voice and then there's your voice with a very slight delay. So it's kind of a slight echo.
Okay, so
After that, I think that should be everything. And at that point, I think everything should be sorted.
Yeah, I mean, actually, hold on. Do I actually need this now? Property. Let me just see if I actually need this. Ah, yes, I think I see what's going on. Hold on. I'll mute that. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can hear you on Discord. I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, God, okay. Good. Now I need to just rebalance the audio for some reason. It's not working anymore. Okay. There we go. Oh, God. Maybe a bit less. Okay, I think we're about sorted. Yeah. And is that now... Oh, hold on. I need to transition it, don't I? It's weird. You need to press the transition, otherwise the thing doesn't recognize. Okay. Has that all fixed it then? Can you hear me clearly here and then also on the stream? Good 40 minutes.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Audio's good.
Okay, good. Audio's good. Okay, so now I see what's going on. I'm just going to remove that so that it's not going to cause an issue anymore. Properties, let's just double check. Yeah, that's the microphone. Okay, the problem was it was recording the microphone and also the voice that was going through the desktop from the microphone. So now everything should be done. Everything should be done and sorted. Right, okay, so we get to baking then. So just for treat for, oh God, for the people who are actually watching, because it's not for them, and this has happened, I suppose I just get the starting bit sorted. Okay.
Everything seems to be pretty good at this point, so I think we're finally ready to start baking.
Yeah, finally to start baking. And without the person who this stream is inspired by. And with very few of the people who actually... This is fine, that's a joke.
We're up to 6 people. We're up to 6.
Oh, up to 6, that's good. Doing something. See if I can't maybe get some of the live chat in here. I don't know if I can. Not without messing everything up. To be honest, I've not got a good history of that currently. Actually, yes, I could potentially get the chat in here as well. It's window capture. Okay. Discord. No, cancel. Okay. So just trying to get the chatting right. Let's see if we can get the chatting. Window capture. Okay, that's that. I need to crop it somehow. Okay, so effects, crop, there we go. Crop there, and let's see if I can crop out all of the left-hand content. 200, okay, 300, 290, 80, 70, 60, 5. Okay, right is 100, 200, 20, 30, 20. Okay. 20, 30, 40, 50, 17. Yeah, I suppose at this point you can ask questions.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask, and we'll do our best to answer.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I believe I now have a cropped version of the chat that I can then just plop in here. I have no idea how it's going to look in stream, but we're going to find out, I suppose. Yep. And let's see if this works. Transition. It should have faded in, like almost like I'm an expert, except I really am not. Camera, it's...
How much kiz would a kiz if a kiz could kiz?
All of it. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of an audio issue because I accidentally, I've got the video up here. I'm trying to sort of keep tabs on that while also doing this, and I accidentally slipped and the audio went through. So I'm going to have a little bit of a shock, and it's going to come back to normal.
Okay.
Okay. I'll transcript now. I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot fewer commas and full stops in my transcript. I remember doing a podcast one. I should probably simplify that one. I remember doing every single comma, every single double spoken word. Yeah. Make sure it's accurate. I want to try and improve my speaking. So all the commas, all the double words. Yeah, now. Well, why transcribe it? Why not just talk? Or listen even. Why not just listen? I'm going to type to these. Why not just listen? There we go. We'll see if that's good. Okay. I need to zoom this out so I can get the chat and the video in one screen. That's not going to happen. I'm making it happen. Okay. Yeah. Good, okay. Gonna ruin your image of me. Okay. Well, I mean, they can't hear me, so it doesn't matter, but still. 7 people now. Okay. I suppose I should actually do some of the actual baking now, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should probably start with the actual bake.
I'm actually terrified with how because I'm gonna have to mix it. I'm gonna use a mixer for it, and that mixer's gonna be loud. So we're gonna see how that goes. Okay. Okay. Suppose I'll go. Good Housekeeping's new basic. It's an ancient book. It says new on it. Never has a title. So you can all wrong. It just falls open to a page. There we go. Okay. I've never been able to read this properly. So we're going to have a fun time here. I think I know the alternate for this, how to get it roughly sorted. 20 minutes. Good, okay. I know the rough idea of what I want to, so let's just start with the button. We'll see what happens. Not fixed audio. Is the audio not fixed? Oh, okay. No, it's... Each now. I'm going to see if it does. In the news post, I'm not going to put my hands to it. You're going to see my hands. What's actually happening in the future? Reserve the big one for later. That's going to be kept a secret. Secret about. I won't say who knows it yet. It's going to be a fun thing when it happens. Okay. So. Audio system. Well, no, they're not going on still, even if you can't hear. So you're not going to listen. So I need to get this to 1 lb. My time essentially, I think. I can see him go there. Usually just dumps the entire road in there, but we've got a big bus in here, so can't rightly do that. I think it's roughly about half. What I mentioned. Let's see how that goes. A bit less. A little bit more less. Yeah, that's about right. I think. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so that's a problem. It doesn't really open wide enough for me to put it in there. I'll try. I have no idea how this looks on the screen right now. Oh. I think I can see the screen and that at the same time. Okay, good. So let me just move the camera really quickly. There we go. So I'm meant to show all of this in there. So I'll just show. Yeah, okay, next up is the let me check the book. Skip, I should be able to know what this book says immediately. I won't, but I should. I don't know what OZ is. What's OZ? Is that what each of the dials are? Ah, yes, it's always 4 times the mixture to get all of the things in, so that makes sense. Okay, so 4 OZ of butter and 4 OZ of caster sugar. That essentially means just doing 1 again.
Hey, Mom Raider, how you doing?
Oh, is she online?
Yeah, she just joined.
Oh, she decided to show her face, did she? Oh, eventually get to the stream. Nowhere on time, but eventually gets there.
Silence.
Total silence, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, the moment she speaks, she knows she's implicitly supporting every single thing that I'm saying. So she's taking it quietly, seeing if she can ease in there. Hold on, I need to make sure this is one.
All right, well, okay. Hi, I'm going to say hi to everybody, and then now I'm going to go actually get the microphone I wanted to use. I'll be right back. I have to go in the other room.
You heard it here first. She supports me completely and wholeheartedly.
Quiet.
Oh, God. Okay, I think that's about right. Sounds like a lot. How much are we doing this year? Does the instruction it says I'm going to put this much sugar in? Really? Okay. So that wasn't as much last time. Okay. So, lots of fun to see. Retro.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to do something for me because I have no idea how it's going to sound. Could you go into the YouTube and just tell me, how does this sound? Like, does it sound bad or does it sound muffled?
All right, let me see.
Hey, are y'all there?
All right.
And,
Well, you finally made it.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, no, not really.
Oh, you can hear me. By replying, you hear me. Maybe? Huh? These audio issues
Oh,
are a pain.
yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry about that. Despite me saying I had a live stream and needed to be up at 10 o'clock, nobody woke me up, and then my husband wouldn't let me have the good computer. So I had to do a little runaround. So,
Okay, does that sound okay, Retro? Does it sound like I'm grinding? Hold on, let me see.
you're
This
very
chat.
mechanical.
I know, but I'm asking about how the stream sounds because I'm just turning on the mixer.
Yeah, the mixer isn't really loud, so it's kind of a muffled sound, which I suppose is kind of good. At least it's not destroying the microphone and blowing everybody's ears.
The thing with that is, I have this headset for the microphone, but I plug in the microphone slot and it just doesn't work. I don't know why. You plug in headphones, it knows that it's headphones. You plug in the microphone, it sees the microphone, but just gets. Yeah, Mom, you didn't
Hey,
really listen.
Retro, could you?
Oh, you're okay?
Yeah, well, I was asking, how do I sound?
You sound okay.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I was just worried about that. I can't hear Kizzy at all. I can hear you, Retro, just fine.
Can't hear me at all.
You keep coming in and out, and then you sound a bit like a robot. It's very weird, but it might be just Discord. So,
Let me check my Discord settings. Maybe it's not working properly.
I've noticed that you actually kind of sound clearer through like the Kiz stream account. So
Yeah,
if you want, I can try muting you and then unmuting the Kiz stream account and
but
see if
then
that works.
we're gonna be delayed by 30 seconds though.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Maybe if I change the region from this, because I believe the region on the FNaFlore chat is the UK, because of course it's going to be UK. If we change the region to US South, yeah, US South, I think that's roughly where most of the mod team is active, yeah? US South? Okay, so, oh, unsaved. I keep hitting save changes and nothing's happening. Hello? Can you hear me?
Is he? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
now everybody sounds like a robot. Retro sounded fine a minute ago.
Maybe turn off Discord, turn it back on. It has to switch server to US South.
Give me a second. I'm going to go and put Discord on my phone.
Okay. I'm a robot. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Seems no one's talking on stream, and we've actually lost 2 people. But that's fine because we're mostly doing FreeBlue anyway. This is. Are you still there, Mom? No? Am I not here?
I can hear you. I know. I think Mom went out to get her phone.
Okay, am I coming through clear though?
On Discord, you're sounding a bit muffled. It's kind of difficult to hear you.
Let me disconnect and make my phone. So disconnect, please. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's worked. Am I coming through clear yet? No? Oh no, we're going to explain the rule changes. I mean, we've got the. Oh. Oh no. No, Discord is now gone. Hold on, I got to quit Discord. I got to get back into Discord. Maybe it was my one that wasn't working. Oh, yes. Okay. That's why. Yeah, so. Oh, am I right now? Victor, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Am I a robot? Maybe.
You're kind of muffled sounding, but I can understand.
Okay, yeah. We're having enough issue as it is. I'm going to take it while I can just This is about as good as I can get this thing sorted right now. Let's see just how far I can get. Okay. So that looks that looks very well. It's roughly how big it's fluffy. Oh, I got a message from her. Oh, okay. Okay, so join happen. Okay. I think everyone's now just talking on FreeBlue. It's very nice to see that.
Yeah, I can definitely hear the mixer now.
It's loud, very loud.
It's not loud. It's not like you shatteringly loud.
I couldn't hear it. You cut out halfway through that.
Yeah, you do kind of sound muffled.
Okay.
So due to your microphone.
If I turn up the microphone a little, let me just see everything else. And let me see if I turn up the microphone to think too bad. Yeah, is that hitting red or is that yellow? Not sure. Okay. Gonna have to see how that goes. But so we're going to mixing. You're listening to the stream, seeing if it works. Oh, what was she in there? Oh God, actually, I probably shouldn't. Oh, okay. Accidentally switched over. I forget that's a private thing, but I'm talking on the iPad and also desktop. I need to see if I can't mix the two. Let's see. I can't actually go on there because I'm on this account there. Well, there we go. So, Retro,
Yeah.
could you tell moderator that I'm not going to be able to look in my personal DMs because if I do, it's going to reveal everything in there to everyone on the stream.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
So I've already had a slip up on the DMs and on my own personal chat to my own personal friends. So, I don't believe I'm going to keep it on FreeBlue now. I can't really switch anywhere else. Right, it's suddenly revealing everything. What on earth are they talking? They're all talking PewDiePie now. Secrets. I can reveal some of the secrets, but not all of the secrets. Otherwise, it'd no longer be secrets. How can I reveal all secrets? Okay. I have no idea if it's light and fluffy. It maybe look like it could be light and fluffy. But I don't know and I don't think so. Actually, of course it's not going to look taller because it hasn't got the... No, not revealing the secrets. No. Okay. So, next up... Okay. Let's see. So I think next up we need to do the eggs. I have never cracked an egg properly. Ever. This is going to be fun. Let's see. Okay, what are these? So these are yeah, okay, so what's it say? That's 8 eggs for the whole lot. Okay. Well, they've all just left, haven't they? Mum's gone, Junior's gone. Mum may well try and get into the chat through the invite lobby at some point soon. Actually, yes, of course, she may not even be able to get into contact with them because they have a few accounts. Okay. Well, the chat certainly seems to be having fun, so that's always good. Now,
But that's good. The chat's having fun.
cracking an egg. Can't be too
By the way,
difficult.
if anybody does have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll do our best to answer them.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is going fun. Let's see if it works. Did that work with none of the shell? I think that worked with none of the shell missing. Is anything missing? No, that actually worked. Okay. Egg number 1 done. That's surprising to me. I'll just get the cup here. Let me just double check the bottom of it, maybe. There's anything to the shell. No, nothing to the shell. It's the first egg done. Good. That's into. Okay. I did not think it would go as smoothly as it did here, but it is. And somehow it's working. This is probably the point where everything starts going wrong because I said it's somehow working. It's usually when things go wrong. You say things are going well and then things go wrong. Everything's looking out for Freddit. Yeah, let's go with that. Everything's looking out for Freddit, and it's always going to be forever. I think probably parts of the shell may have gone up there. This is why I've put all of it onto the. Oh god, it's just got a second. That didn't happen. Okay. Yeah, the shell will get through then. No? Somehow, without working with the shell. Okay. Well, I think that's 4. 4 left. Okay. Good, they're having a little fight in FreeBlue. Well, that's just this server all over, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel like something's going badly wrong. I feel like I'm doing this. Something is going wrong. I don't know about it yet, but I will. Because things seem to be going too smoothly now. Not a good sign. It's just quiet. Mum came on and then she went. You're being very quiet too. Well, I think you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, okay. Certainly not particularly much to talk about. I suppose if there's not really much talking or waiting, so talk about how we got here. How I am now getting eggs for these cakes in celebration of something that was a need. So I think oh god, that might have some shell in it. So Freddit just scored. It's like 2 years ago, maybe, I don't know. And we are having more colours. All sorts of different colours for each Discord that you're part of. And I had the FreeBlue one. Now with the FreeBlue roll, it had a specific type of blue. And in comes Pop goes. And Pop didn't like the colours. He did not like the colours, so he changed all of them up, including the blue. And the reasoning given for it was that it fit the logo of the thing better. So I saw that change, and the blue was nowhere near the blue that was using the logo. So I'm like, no, Jesse, you can't. Sorry, cats. Cats are in the kitchen. Maybe I can get one on camera. Get some internet. Let's get some YouTube points for showing the cats. slowly shrinking into degeneracy. Mate, has the chat ever not been degenerate?
That's true.
Yeah. So, Pop Goes changed the colours. I politely requested from the moderator that colour be changed back because it's the wrong colour. The moderator changed it back, and Pop Goes did not like it, and he threw for what was all intents and purposes a complete and utter bitch. A bitch fit in every way and sense of the form. He was screaming how, well, in text, how it was disrespectful and how they shouldn't have changed the colours. He was just a user, he wasn't even a mod, that he had advised to use, and he got really offended. Oh, it's funny watching the offence. And through his screaming and moaning, he got it changed. And I politely requested the moderators change it, and they refused. And that felt bad, that felt wrong. And I don't like feeling wrong. If there's ever one thing that you should know, do not make me feel wrong. Because then this happens. Then we get to this point.
Yeah, now we're here.
We're making cakes. I've been banned for a year. And the moderators hate every single moment of it, and I am just laughing every night. Even banned, I don't particularly care that I'm even banned. It's the principle of being unbanned. If I were unbanned, I probably wouldn't post nearly anything on there. And hell, probably the Fleshmonger thing's probably lost its appeal overall. But if I were banned, nothing particularly would happen at this point. But still. So essentially, Popgo's lost his shirt, the mods reverted it, they didn't let me have it back. And so then I started retaliating. I'll finish the blue story before I put in the eggs, which I believe you need to slowly introduce, according to the book here. That's what the book says. Essentially, I keep losing the spot in my own sock because it's cats. Why are you there? Why are you there, cat? Maybe if I move these along, I can get a cameo appearance. And keep them covering of all the food. There we go. Keep it away from the food, but there we go. There's our cat. Say hello, Jessie. This is how most YouTubers do it. They shove their face there. Yeah. You just want to get on the counter. Okay. You go down then. So, I'm sure I should probably wash my hand off that. Yeah, so I decided to start rebelling against them in a sense because they had changed the blue for someone who was versus. Oh God. Okay. Versus. Politely requesting the change, they decided to cave to someone who was screaming and moaning. Off the chair. I'm sorry, Cat. So I politely requested, and they denied. And so in the chat, I started saying blue whenever I could. In all of the conversations, I said clear blue sky, or deep blue sea, just mixing blue into things that just happen every day. Anything tangentially related to blue, I said. Okay. Yeah, Queef post. Yeah, might be worth muting Queef from the FreeBlue thing if he decides to post. And if he does decide to post, I mean, that's going to be an instant warning. If he decides to post that sort of horrible stuff, that's from not safe for work. So they didn't react to that much. So then I started to. What do I do next? First, I started saying blue. It was a nickname, yes. I renamed myself to #FreeBlue. They didn't really react to that either. I realised if you put like a full stop, you get your name jump to the top of the members list. And so I did that. They didn't like that much either. But they sort of kept going, and then at that point I decided, right, I'm going to bold every time I use the word blue. And so I did. That was the straw for them. They tried to change my username. I changed it back. And then they decided, right, okay, you're muted. So I was muted. But their mute was imperfect. They still had channels I could talk in, so I talked in those channels. And then they muted me from there. But then I realised I could still add emojis to other people's words. So I then started, like some sort of a Ouija board ghost, adding in comments using emojis on other people's comments, as well as using the blue circle and square. And then at that point they kicked me. Because of course they would.
Yeah, of course they would.
In all fairness, I helped them that day expose a number of security flaws, and that is my excuse and justification. They basically said after 1 week I'd come back. And I basically didn't go back because I thought, no, I'm just going to do it all again. And I'm going to be permanently banned. Turns out that didn't matter in the slightest in the end, but yeah, that's essentially what FreeBlue is. And ever since then, FreeBlue has been a meme on FNaFlore and sometimes leaking into Freddit, and they have not liked that at all.
Yeah, because isn't like FreeBlue and Fleshmonger, don't they both have like a ban on site status on
Essentially, yes. You'll never
like any post of it or any mention of it is like an instant deletion.
it's almost instant deletion, yeah. You'll never hear them outright say you can't post it, but you can't post it. I tried to do that with the competition. It was a stupid idea, but to be honest, I regret it. On my birthday, I decided to run a weird slushy competition for the Fleshmonger, which we'll get into. Essentially, hide Fleshmonger in your artwork. The more you hide in there, the more points you get. Whoever gets the most points wins. And I was going to send them £50. That didn't go well, and there was only one entry, unfortunately. And they found it somehow, even though it didn't qualify because you couldn't tell it was the Fleshmonger. So, yeah, that was frustrating. Okay, well, now since I've gone over FreeBlue, because that's essentially FreeBlue over, I mean, the rest of it's just memes. And that's the first part of it, and then it goes on to the Fleshmonger. So, with that, we'll turn this back on, and slowly add it through. Stress with the moderate as well. Feel free to play if you want. Oh God, she wants the in voice. Could you let David Halada into the voice? That is City Moderator. Oh Jesus. Oh, they somehow got a logo. Hold on, let me see if I can't. I'll try and add her in. Hold on. Yeah, okay. You can view, connect, and speak. Save changes, and hopefully that lets her through. There it goes. It's been an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. We've got the egg part. Okay, that's looking like. Okay, is she here then? No?
Hello?
Hello?
Is it going any better here?
Yes, it looks better. You sound better.
Okay.
Do I sound robot to you?
Well, I'm on my phone now, and you still sound like a robot to me, but Retro sounds great, so I'll just talk to him.
Oh. You're going to cut me from my own stream, are you?
Didn't understand a word of that.
You're going to cut me in the stream, are you?
All right, guys, I'm about to have to go have a fight with my husband because I can't do this stream until I get that computer back.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't understand Kizzy.
Hold on, I'll type it out in chat quickly.
Okay.
There we go. It's in chat.
Well, I'm on my goddamn phone, Kizzy. Hang on.
In FreeBlue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I am gonna cuck you from your own stream.
Okay. That was really interesting. I have no idea how this is going on stream. This isn't allowed on Freddit. Yeah, they wouldn't allow this on Freddit ever. Of course they wouldn't allow this on Freddit. I feel free to spread. I'm not completely endorse people posting this onto Freddit or this. I do not endorse. Do not do that.
Can anybody else understand R2D2 here, or is it just me?
I cannot understand him.
You can't.
Okay, great.
Oh, great. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can. In fact, you know what? No, that's going to cause echo for everyone. Well, you know, I'm going to switch.
I love you, Kizzy. Do you remember when I said, "Hey, test everything, test it again"?
Yeah, well, it's working on the stream. It's just not working here. How about we switch to the iPad?
I actually understood that. That was the English. That that wasn't American English, but it was English.
Oh, British English is better. What can I say?
Oh no, never mind. You're back to being R2D2. Forget it.
Oh, short that sentence about R2D2. Of course.
Look, if you make him angry, you can understand him less, Retro. Yeah, this is a Kizzycocoa production. Yep. Okay.
Okay, you know
this
what?
Is a quality stream so far. A top quality stream so far.
I'm going to. How about the Kizzycocoa one, and you don't eat the Kizstream one? Does that work?
How am I going to do
here,
that on my phone?
I have Kizstream server muted, so I'll go ahead and unmute it. It's on a delay though, right?
Not on this. No, that's just the Discord.
Okay. Let me unmute Kizstream.
Okay, so I still got the music here.
Okay, so I've switched from the Kizzycocoa account to Kizstream. So,
okay,
Kizzy, can you talk?
Is this any better? Hold on, let me see. I can't tell if I'm talking or not.
Yeah, I can understand you.
Oh, yes, based on sensitivity. Okay. So, is it now working?
Yeah, actually, I can hear you.
Yeah,
we can hear.
Yeah, as I said before, Monraker, I'm sorry, but British English is just better than American English. I'm sorry you can't hear that.
Wait, Retro, did he just do it again for you too?
Yeah, he's kind of cutting out for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
really
it every
bad,
time
actually.
I take a dig at you, it cuts out? Oh wait, hold on, I'm on a horrible network. You go on 5G. 5G.
Well, hey guys, is this stream actually running right now? Is it?
Yeah, the stream's still going. We have 4 viewers right now.
Oh, I can tell you why.
Okay. Is it now working better?
No.
No? Even though you could respond to me, it's not working better.
Kizzy, what time is it there?
It is 7:24 p.m. We have gone on.
Have you finished your cupcakes?
We have just mixed in the eggs.
Okay. I'm just wondering, at what point do we actually shoot this horse?
Well, I can talk about this one later. That's just a rough guide. Do you want to talk about the rules then? Do you want to skip ahead?
No, go ahead. Keep going on schedule as intended with our 4 viewers.
Mate, this is not on schedule. We were planning this on 5.
It is now 7:25.
Is Junior coming in for that discussion?
I don't know. None of you came in discussion initially.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from Junior. I can try asking him again,
Would you guys actually
but I
prefer?
haven't heard anything.
Would y'all prefer me just to text his phone?
Yes, please. That would be nice.
Okay,
Text
I'm
him.
gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try text.
Just write down, Junior, where the fuck are you? Come
Well,
here
no,
in
I
10
guess.
minutes or you are demodded forever.
It-
This is a promise.
All right, hang on.
I'm joking. Don't feel free to say that.
I'll figure it out. Okay. Hey, can you mute me?
I'll mute you. Yeah, retro.
On the Discord?
I
can mute
yes,
you.
because I'm on a phone. I'm having a hard time with the controls.
Okay.
Okay, I'll meet you on the Discord.
Thank you.
Okay, so I meant to mix this so that
Alright,
it's
you're
only-
muted. Let me know when you want me to unmute you.
So I meant to mix this until it's only just. Actually, no, I'm not going to mix this yet because this is where we get to see if I can actually deal with this first. There's been a secret twist here. Okay. Yeah, come on. Okay. So based on 440 grams, which is essentially what this is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It does not say how to do this, so we're going to have fun with this, I think. Cream, butter, caster sugar. It does not say 10 grams. I do not know how to measure this because this is a squeezy thing. Okay. You know what? We're going to do it live. We'll see how it goes. Because here's the big twist. What will you do? Your name is Blue Pants. Isn't just the name that's free, but it's also the name. What's that speak something like that? Stuff I made. Looks like we're probably going to get teleports. You never know. This doesn't work. I've got other food coloring that might work instead. And we'll see if that food coloring works out. So this is the food coloring going to be mixed in. Now I need to add this and then got to mix it until it's only just barely mixed in, I believe.
Yeah. On with it. Okay. Slowly mix it as well. Okay. And more.
All right, you should be unmuted now.
Huh?
No.
Oh, huh, okay.
Uh,
Oh, good. You just did the secret one, the one that you ruined.
Right, I know your audio cut out.
Oh, okay. Well, we still got to cook these things, so we're not too late for them through, so we'll see how they go.
It sounds like this running part of any.
Yeah, now you're cutting out for me. It's not looking like blue Play-Doh here.
Okay, it does. No, Retro, did you understand a word of that?
yeah, he's kind of cutting off for me.
Okay.
Uh,
I seriously am having a conversation with. That's what. Actually, it's worse than that. No, you're actually now a creepypasta voice. You're the voice that keeps coming in and out, and I should start hearing like,
maybe I need to hold the
either.
iPad close to me. Maybe that would work better. Does that work better?
Yeah, that's.
Okay, good. It's because I had the iPad just on the side, and I suppose I have to hold it.
Okay, I swear to God, but like you said, is okay. I had my conscience on my side, so he's Jiminy Cricket, and something monkeys on.
What?
That's what it. I was trying to figure it out.
Okay, really, because I think I'm upset this.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and fuck my pockets.
Do you have the stream up at all?
I knew you, my mom, and I'm sore.
Do you have the stream up at all?
I kind of can't. I've told you why.
Okay, because this looks all sorts of fucked. You know what? In fact, I've still got on Discord here. I will put it. I will put it into the staff room where we can all see how fucked
Let's
this
do this.
looks.
Okay.
Oh wait, you aren't actually in the staff room. Retro, could you give her access to the staff room?
Let me see.
Just make her a moderator for now if you like. Make it nice and simple. Jesus Christ, I think I'd fuck this so bad.
I mean, I am technically.
Yeah, I don't know if I have permission to like give accounts the moderator role, but I can add her to the staff room.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just do that.
Does that
Either way. Oh, God. I think I've done this wrong.
Oh, good.
That's not
Can't
blue.
wait to see it.
That's not blue, is it?
Give me 2 seconds, my sweet. I need to hang on.
Blue Play-Doh.
All right, you should have access to the staff room now. Let me know if you don't.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Again, I'm on my phone, so this whole thing is a mess.
Well, at this point...
Well, see, and I think I could go back to my computer because we found out it's not me, it's Kizzy.
If you want.
Hang on. Yes, I've got access to staff.
Do you see it?
I'm waiting. Wait. Oh, you've done this wrong.
I think I did it wrong.
You have done this wrong.
The mixture is good. It's just the colour is not, I think. I'm going to cook it.
Yeah, you're get I hate to tell you what you're gonna get.
I'm gonna get what?
Ooh. I hate to tell you what you're gonna get, but I can tell what you're gonna get. Think like something between. I mean, okay, I don't want to say this on the stream. Something between like a pistachio nut and if the swamp monster from the 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 sex movie had a yeah had a certain kind of dream.
Okay, well, we will have swamp monster cakes, and we will see
Yes.
how that goes.
Yes, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
swamp monster. Yeah,
These are FreeBlue except in disguise.
You-
Let's say that.
you are coloring the.
Huh?
Are you coloring the icing?
There's an icing on it. This
Is
this
it a
just
good? Is it a good color?
no.
You don't have to tell me what color, Kizzy. Is it just a good color?
Huh?
You don't have to tell me what color the icing is. Just what is it a good color?
Well, I mean, I'm not really putting icing on these cakes. I have some things maybe, but I'm just trying to make normal cakes first off.
Okay, we're just gonna move on.
We're gonna move on. Yeah. So I'm going to cut the stream out.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Yeah, the stream's going to stay on, but I'm just going to cut the video out so that I can reposition the video properly. Okay.
Oh, we don't. Okay.
Yeah, I said it on there. I'm not going to be actually putting my face to this because I really don't want to do that. So I am just sort of moving the camera to the different stations, and I am just doing the things out of shot.
Can they hear us?
They
in
can
this
hear
tragedy?
us, yes. In this tragedy,
Okay,
I have managed to
They
get the
can
sound
hear
sorted.
us. They can hear us.
Okay, so yes, they can, and this tragedy is happening live.
It
Got
is
it.
happening
Okay,
live.
move on.
This tragedy that is this kink is happening live.
Got it. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hi everyone, by the way. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It's going very well at the moment.
Yeah, I hope all 4 of you are enjoying the stream.
Yeah, guys, this is gonna end up being like on some sort of creepypasta website. You know that.
I don't know how it's going to end up on Creepypasta website. It's certainly not going to...
Have you seen creepypasta
The
lately? They're
haunted
out of
cake.
ideas.
Hauntedcake.exe.
Exactly. Yeah, they're out of ideas.
Okay.
They could actually do video of this.
Jesse,
I actually miss. There used to be like a like another wiki that was like the opposite of the creepypasta wiki called the Trollpasta wiki.
Yeah.
And it was like joke creepypastas, and that wiki got shut down. And I miss it so much.
Aww.
It would be the perfect place for this.
It really would.
Look at this.
Look upon my deeds.
Look at her.
Sorry.
What do you think she's doing?
Should I start like doing like Ozymandias over here?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh my god, what the hell are they teaching y'all?
She just jumped on my stool as if she's going to stay there. You're not going to stay there, cat. You're going to move.
She thought she was going to stay.
No, she's moving. I'm going to move her now. Okay, Jesse, out.
If you leave the cat, your viewers will go up.
Maybe. Maybe that's the way to... Just smear the cat on the mixture, and then the viewers are definitely going to go up. Okay, so... I suppose... Yep, I will fade it now to the actual serving things. This is the fun bit, because I can't do this stage at all. Oh yeah, even the chat are asking, what is Ozymander?
Okay, Ozymandias, guys, jeez. I can tell none of you are geeks, because this would have already been explained to you. Ozymandias is a poem that was made more and more famous actually in the Watchmen comic book series. because one of the characters was named Ozymandias. It's a poem written about the fall of it's about legacies and the oh my god. It's like a 4-second poem. Let me go find it. Hang on. Yes, the stream is going very well. Thank you all for coming. Yes. But anyway, I was taught about it in school because it's actually about a statue essentially. There's a statue that somebody built that is just a foot because that's what it's about, the fall of empires and man and nothing that makes the stream is going very well.
Quality stream.
Yep. See, and this is why I'm disappointed in Kizzy, because it was actually written by Percy Shelley. This is the fucking what?
For a moment, I think I killed her then. She just went silent and just stunned.
Yeah.
Who is
No,
that?
you actually you cold stoned me right there. That was great. That was wow. He is an English romantic poet. He was married to Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein.
I know that one. I don't know. I haven't read it, but I know that one.
Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening in our education systems? What is going wrong?
I mean, we have the standard education. You learned about like Indians and stuff, and then you learned about Shakespeare.
All three of you, I swear to God, are leaving today knowing this poem. Assuming that Kizzy doesn't need to speak for a second while he's baking.
No. And then we get to the fun bit. The cases are also blue, by the way.
I was trying to get onto the stream to actually. Oh wait! I can. Here we go. Wait. Okay, I can see you now. Okay, you're just putting on the papers.
Yeah, can you see the mixture? I'm not sure if that's overexposed or not.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I gotta mute myself. Hang on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm muted. I'm good. All right. So Ozymandias. I met a traveler from an antique land who said two vast and trackless legs of stone stand in the desert, near them on the sand. Half sunk, a shattered visage lies. Those whose frown, the wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command, tell the sculptor well their passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing besides remain round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. That is the whole poem. It's very short. All of you could look it up. It's basically this man is crying out, look on what I have done, and the sand has eaten. The only thing left is the pedestal and a head and 2 feet. Somebody has actually made a famous statue out of it right now. They have made just the foot and put the poem on it as if the head and the legs and everything else has also gone away. Basically, nothing man makes will last. Nothing make will be eternal.
I'm trying to refute.
So now that I've managed to depress everybody on the stream where we're baking happy cakes.
Yeah. This is still the FreeBlue stream. You've not tuned into the wrong place.
Yes, and I am still a teacher.
She is still a teacher, yes.
Yes.
I'm never good at this
that never goes away.
Okay. I'm never good at this stage. I think you're only meant to have 1 teaspoon dollop in each of these, I think. And I can never get them to get off the spoon. Spoons, for some reason, are actually working.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk. Go, man. Go.
Not really much to
You
talk
do your
about.
streaming. No, I didn't have friends helping me whenever I was baking. Really, Kizzy? I did have 2 children, you're right. Why aren't you taking questions from the 4 people?
I can't see any questions from the 4 people.
You don't have a helper there? You're all by yourself?
Well, no, they've just not been using the YouTube chat. They've been using the Discord
Got it.
chat.
All right. Anybody have any questions? If anybody has any questions, post them in the
Yeah.
FreeBlue chat, and we'll do our best to answer them. I may as well post that in the FreeBlue chat itself.
Yes. You may as well, I mean, no, make him answer them live on the stream for the 4 people. I mean, come on. That's how this goes. I'm holding a tiny microphone to my face right now on my phone, and you bake. This is how this goes.
This is how this goes. Okay. Is this enough to put in there? I feel like it should be more.
It should be more. You should fill each cup to half. Each cup to half.
Yes, that's essentially a second one of these.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. These are not blue. I tried.
Kizzy.
Yeah?
Question.
Yeah?
We should call them Kizzy questions, guys. Do you not have an ice cream scoop?
Probably.
If you did, that is the correct amount.
Somewhere, possibly, but no, that I can see immediately.
Okay.
The amount that we're putting into the cupcake is 2 teaspoons.
See, that one right there is great. Yeah, your first one is great. Yeah, it's 2 teaspoons. It's going to be great. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think they might get bluer. Maybe.
Yeah, about these turquoise.
Well, why else did you want me on your stream? I'm reading poetry, trying to explain who Percy Shelley is and comforting you about your cakes. That is why I'm here.
For the time being, that was poetry.
Oh, okay.
Then we are going to continue to dodge. One of the reasons why we're going to stream.
Okay.
But again, I suppose I should probably go on with the second part of the whole FreeBlue Fleshmonger thing, shouldn't I? Just sort of explain why we are here.
I'm concerned about discussing the rules with you when I can't understand what you're saying, so I'm going to have to... Here's my problem. I can understand you perfectly on the stream. I'm going to be hearing myself talk like one of those deafness tests.
Yeah.
So this should get fun, but I'm actually going to flip the stream on. Hang on. I'm going to unmute.
30-second delay there.
All right, let's see. One question that we got was, what about the comical situation?
Yeah, that's going to be the comical. That's
All right, yeah, I don't think we're discussing that right this minute, are we?
We're going to discuss that later. At that point, we'll be discussing the rules and things like that.
Okay, so when we get to the actual rules discussion, I'm going to try and get a hold of Junior again.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, no, I appreciate that somebody in FreeBlue knew Ozymandias. I'm very, very proud of that. Thank you. Well, no, okay, guys, I'm going to say it right now. I have a list. I know that I usually attempt to enunciate very clearly, but I have a list.
Is this her excuse?
No, it's not. You're correct. And now I'm going to start speaking like I'm in theater again. So now you're going to get very, very crisp T's and P's, and I'm going to be avoiding the S sibilant as much as possible. Thank you for bringing about all of my insecurities. No. It's important. It's important to be reminded that you're flawed. Yes.
Well, I mean, the evidence from me is just right in front of me right now.
Yes. Nobody needs to remind Kizzy that there is something wrong with him.
Oh, it's going horribly. This
Oh,
is
sweetie. At least it's running live.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
I couldn't even make that happen.
This is better than the last stream, at the very least. I should probably start.
Yeah, it's happening.
Let me just go and preheat the oven. That's probably a good idea to do now.
Okay.
So that's essentially going for 20 to 25 minutes, according to the book.
Okay.
Doing this mostly. Have you seen the book?
No.
No, I will show you the book.
All right.
It's probably older than you are.
Now remember, all of this is happening on a delay for me. So right now I'm just staring at your poor abandoned cupcakes. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't just send it to the chat like as a picture because it's not going to appear for me.
I'm sending it to staff.
I know. Okay. Well, that means I have to sign back on my computer. Is what I'm saying. I don't have Discord open on my computer.
I'll show it screen. There we go. There you go. See, it's an old book.
Good housekeeping's new basic cookery.
And that's what it looks like inside.
So Kizzy, how old is that book? Like how?
I do not know. Let's see if I can find a date. In amongst the ruined pages, some of them are just stuck together.
That's a good question. How old is that book?
I have no idea. Copyright.
Wow.
1967.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
They do good cakes though. The cakes come out nice.
Well, I mean, I would say Good Housekeeping probably knows their stuff, I guess.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Well, it was back when women were chained in the kitchens, right? So,
yeah, so it's gonna be.
What else are you gonna do? But make really awesome cakes until your husband unlocks you. Which, I mean, given the stuff that my girlfriend used to feed me, I could have used a padlock at sometimes. To be like, hey. Whew, she was not a cook. Beautiful woman, not a cook. Yeah. She told me that she opened a bakery, and I was like, oh no. Just wait, like what kind of bakery? Like, are you making actual food? Or is this for dogs? You know, could you that I literally went through my head.
That's an insult.
No, she used to make treats for dogs. She used to make treats for dogs, so I thought, oh, well, maybe it's a bakery for dogs. She hangs out in one of those kind of crunchy college towns.
Have you ever seen a bakery for dogs?
Yes, and I could find one for you. I'll show you one later tonight.
Okay.
They exist. So I was like, okay, maybe no people. And I was like, maybe she got a lot better in the year and a half that we've been split up. Okay. Because the first 24 years of her life couldn't teach her to cook. Maybe that year. And what gets me is it was successful.
Oh, okay.
She was actually really successful for a little while. I mean, it's closed now, but I mean, it's a bakery.
So I need to put these.
You do have a cookie sheet to put those on before you put them in the oven, right?
Just go on the thing.
Oh.
The plastic things, they just go on to the thing.
They're silicone, right?
Yeah, silicone, that's it. I think.
Okay, cool. I just had always heard that you were supposed to put the silicone cookie sheets on baking sheets on a cookie sheet. That's all.
No, we're making cakes. We're not making cookies now. Making cakes.
No, okay. If one of them flops through, I don't care anymore. Have fun.
I'm going to change the camera position again.
Okay. Is anybody having fun at this thing? I want to know. That's all I need to know.
I mean, this is kind of fun.
Fun.
We're up to like 7 or 8 viewers.
Wow,
so,
7 viewers.
That's up.
Yes.
That's up from like 4.
Oh no, I got the face. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, he's changing the camera. He's going to be putting his silicone cookie cupcake things directly onto the rack.
Okay, so
they are swamp egg. Yep, sorry, we're back.
Just sort of almost leave it at the sort of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to put the cakes in and I'm going to put in the next one after like 20 minutes or so. But this is going considerably longer than it should have been. We've gone from 5 to 8, so that's 3 hours.
Yes.
And most of it's just been set up. But yeah, we are going to keep talking about the things I mentioned in the post. We should probably
Wait, are we going to be watching the cakes bake, or are we going to be watching you actually doing something? Okay, just making sure.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
So,
although I'm sure if you actually had www.watchcakebake.com that might actually be something people would do. So I don't know.
I just need to know when that's done. When that's off on that, then I can put the stuff in because then it's heated up properly.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm just. I mean, there's not really anything. So,
I am deeply uncomfortable discussing the rules without Junior here. And I will text him again, guys. Retro, mute me. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, I'll mute you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so for anyone on the stream wondering why we haven't addressed the rules or any of the other things yet, it's because we're waiting for Junior to try and to come in. And so far, yeah. Have we gotten any sort of response from him yet? Or has it just been... Okay. Because all we have right now is just kind of radio silence from him. And again, none of us want to talk about the rules or yeah, because once he's here, we'll effectively have all the moderators.
Yes.
So.
Well, I suppose we'll keep moving on. I haven't yet talked about the Fleshmonger thing, so the next side of the band. So we'll do that one sort of way. So essentially, a short while after the FreeBlue thing, I'm just doing my own Discord. They're doing their own Discord. And I keep getting people randomly coming into the chat from Freddit saying that they were unjustly banned. We had all sorts of things. Some of them were making jokes. Some of them banned just because they are essentially joke bans that just weren't revoked afterwards. So some moderators banning them as a joke and then just nothing happening after. And so essentially, I kept going to Invaders, and he was barely any help. He got some things sorted. He didn't get all of them sorted. And he essentially was saying that he is too scared of running into him. He's saying that he doesn't want to change the rules there because if he does, he's scared of what he will leave. I have that in text.
have proof of him saying that. So, essentially, I thought, well, this has to be fixed because I still get people complaining. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run a fake collection that will open up the content towards bandwidth. So I took the 5 slices concept and I took the character from there, made him essentially, because the first thing that didn't go ahead had this little clear tutorial and loading off and stuff. And it was going to be so I had that character reused as he was going to be some sort of like Donald Trump-like and we're going to sort of make it so that his whole platform was ban reform and things like permabans and all sorts of things. Just try and make things cleared up. Oh, wait, hold on. The light's now off. That's good. Let me just do this quickly. So, we can try and get this done as best as I can. Not losing too much of the food.
And as a quick note regarding Fleshmonger, if anybody's wondering, I'm the person who made the Fleshmonger logo like ages ago. I made it probably about a year ago. So yeah. Yeah, well, like the Fleshmonger campaign logo was the logo that I made.
Fleshmonger bumper sticker thing, which we still have it sorted. Yes, okay, so that's not in there. And that is going to be 20 to 25 minutes, so 22 or 27. Okay. So I'll go on to the next tape, but I'll keep talking because we've got to essentially move this along at this point. I'm going to swap this around now. So I'll work on the next cake, which is a surprise for moderator, as I'd have a little bit of a surprise for her. If I could just get the main camera back up. And if I can avoid getting the list tray in there, because no one wants to see that. No one wants to see our list tray. Okay, the bus dish only just is it. Okay, so I'm going to feed back into the camera now. And essentially, I'm doing this for Mum, just making a heart-shaped one. Just for her. That'll be a nice thing, but now she's off on a phone call to try and get Junior in. So, basically, back to the Fleshmonger, yes. So, for me it was kind of a thing. I talked about it publicly about doing it this year. And I get a message from Invaders, and we were talking about how it would work and what I would post onto Freddit. And after a conversation about that, he blocked me on the Freddit. And it took 8 months to get a solid answer as to why, what the reason was. And so that's essentially what happened after that. We just talked for 8 months. Things progressively escalated. I've got a shop in the works that's put through the first test thing. That's now fully working. I just need to get the actual products ordered. There's actually a book that we're actually in the middle of writing, which is going to be about Fleshmonger and it's going to be an original book. And yes, try whenever things just get sort of boring, I just sort of push it up a little bit more. Topic changed because of that. That was fun. But yes. On Freddit, if that would help. They didn't care. They don't care about that. They just didn't want it in banned for a year because they just do not want it to at all happen. So that's the basics around the Fleshmonger. I got really offended at his character, him being violent towards the mods. That's where he came from. His Firefights backstory is he was fighting the mods. He was hunting the mods, essentially. I'm not going to change the whole backstory of him. That's why I took him. He's a good character. I reused him because he wasn't used. Okay. Frustrating that Junior isn't here. Might actually have to sort of discuss the rules essentially and see where we get on them without him here, and then afterwards he pitches in and we review any changes from there.
That might be a good idea, because I don't know if he's going to show up based on how many attempts have been made to get him to come in, and he had.
He knew there was one thing happening today. One thing. Frustrating. Okay. Oh god. Just looking over to the cakes, looking more cake-like. I'm not sure if it's burning off the food dye or something. At this point, much more yellow. Okay. So yes, so I suppose that's Fleshmonger. And let's go on to the website and see what I said was the next thing we discuss. Okay, so the new Fleshmonger. Well, Mom's not here, I suppose. So yes, so we're going to be, and this is one of the things.
You should be unmuted now.
Stop filling that. Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, that's just stop there. Just stop there.
I mean, there's not really much left in the bowl.
Okay. Just
Okay. Yeah, this was for you. It is in the shape of a heart.
no.
Because you're.
Got it.
Okay, and I've got to wait until this lot are done, which is going to be about 22 or 27 minutes past. So at this point, because I got the second one baked, and second one sorted, and we're just waiting for the other ones to bake, I suppose we will go to just cake baking can then. So
Did you buy your frosting or make it?
I haven't done any frosting at all.
You're not going to do any frosting at all?
I might do something, but time's running short, and because again, this was meant to only be like a 1 or 2 hour thing. It's gone on over 3 hours at this point. So
the news on his or on Junior is I cannot get him.
Okay, so I'm going to move the camera, and I suppose
I am so uncomfortable talking rules without Junior.
that's a lie, but we've got to do something. That's the whole point of this stream. And it's not so bad.
What's been suggested is that we talk about the rules, and then afterwards we go to Junior with what we reached and review it with him and see what he thinks and do that.
Hey, why don't you ask the chat? Are they more comfortable with me taking off for chunks and trying to get a hold of Junior, or would they like to have the three of us, or at least the two, mostly talking on the stream? What would they prefer? Do they prefer to watch Kizzy kind of this kid, or do they want us speaking? Right. which is the rules. Okay. I do want this addressed. I do not want this. Oh, Jesus. Freaking effing. Okay, hang on, guys.
Yeah, because we did come here to discuss the rules and the recent incident. So
Yeah. It's secrets. Yeah, they're saying rules are out in the chat. They're saying you're going to take up loans. That's fine. Yeah, literally baking cakes. This is a FreeBlue baking stream. What did you expect? So we're going to be opening up the FNaFlore subreddit, which is also probably going to need a new admin. You can definitely see the exact topic that chat wants us to discuss, but without even moderator, I'm not going to be touching that. So we've got a new moderator for the subreddit. Try and hold some elections for that. We've got to get some new rules in place because the rules we have currently, they have been terrible, and I think most of the moderators have just not enforced the specific wording of them. Very vague.
All right, you should be unmuted.
He's coming.
Oh, good. Well, finally, 11th hour.
He slept late, apparently.
Yeah. Oh,
so did I. I mean, so did I. I'm not even gonna get all up in his butt about that. So.
Well, I got to speed this up because it has been over 3 hours and it's now 8 o'clock. The family have not put their head in a few times through the door. So probably not going to discuss all of the rules, but we should probably discuss the big issue at the very least.
Well, he's coming. So that's all I got though.
Okay, we've got about 8 minutes until the cakes are roughly done. Between 8 minutes and 13 minutes, I believe.
Guys, we're going to end up in some sort of compendium of streams gone wrong.
It's not gone too wrong. It's just that It's taken so long to get here.
We're just watching cakes bake.
Yeah, just watching.
Yeah, some people have asked what's been happening on the stream so far. Let me give you a really, really quick, too long, didn't watch.
Thank you.
baking. That's all that's been happening this entire time. This is essentially a FNaFlore version of a Nintendo Direct. That's true. If a Nintendo Direct lasted 3 hours and included baking.
Okay. I actually just one moment.
Oh my.
And in those 3 hours, the only thing announced was let's see. The only thing that was announced was like a new Rusty's Real Deal Baseball.
Oh my god.
If anybody remembers that game.
Yes, I do. And I'm having problems hearing Kizzy, so I was wondering why we were talking about somebody's gash. What was that, R2? Whoop whoop. Hour 24. Cakes are being frosted. Is he saying he's going to talk to his parents or into his pants?
Okay, now I'm back. I'm properly back. Okay, so just wait to talk to the family, say that their kitchen's going to be free soon because this is not like.
Wait, are you preventing them from cooking dinner?
Yeah, essentially. We took 3 hours just to get to this. Oh god.
Sorry, family. You can't cook dinner right now. I'm busy baking a cake. I'm busy baking a cake for 8 viewers.
You know, the fact that I work in entertainment would explain my panic sweats when I'd realize it was getting on to an hour on my streams, and we've been at this for 3 and nothing is iced.
3 hours.
Almost done.
This is a wonderful stream. So 3 hours. We've
Okay.
What have we talked about? We've explained the Fleshmonger, we've explained FreeBlue, and we've baked for 3 hours, and that's this stream
So far, yes.
Yes, I was reading poetry
You read
shortly
poetry,
a
yes.
little while ago.
You weren't saying people with some poetry. It's nice poetry.
Poetry was read.
This is
I mean,
going.
that's all
This
you're
is the
asking
thing.
for in a baking stream, isn't it? You're asking for a bit of poetry, some baking, and also.
Ooh, Junior just posted in staff saying, "Here, finally."
Okay,
God,
let him in.
okay.
Let him in.
Let's see, he's typing.
I'm sure we'll be able to understand him. He has all those pro mics. And the baking continues.
The baking continues. There's not very much else to do.
We are seeing the convection science theory live. Oh my god, guys, we are a Night Vale episode.
I don't know what that is.
So let's see. Junior said he was going to join the voice chat. He's in the staff text channel right now.
Okay. We should hear him come in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we should hear him come in.
Yes, the baking. The theory of convection. Excuse me while I Google convection.
Well, it looks like some people are having audio issues. Yeah, well, we're finally almost ready to have dinner, and then we should probably. Well, I'm not sure if we'll get through all of the rules.
Oh, we're getting to all the rules, bitches. This is happening. If I
So,
have to
I
keep
think-
us moving, it'll happen. A convective heat transfer, often referred to simply as convection, is the transfer of heat. You people thought I was kidding. From one place to another by the movement of fluids. Convection is usually the dominant form of heat transfer in liquid and gases. Although often discussed as a distinct method of transfer, convective heat transfer involves the common process unknown conduction, heat diffusion, and advection, heat transfer by bulk.
This is a school lesson today from Fleshmonger.
Hold on.
Is he coming in or not?
Hey, Junior.
Jesus! F jumped up.
Finally.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
He
over-
interrupted my he interrupted my Wikipedia reading.
Oh, I'm sincerest apology.
Right. Yeah, no, this is how far off the rails it's gone.
Yeah,
We're a Night Vale episode.
sweet.
Yes,
Yeah.
both of you overslept.
We've been baking for 3 hours.
Well, we've been baking
We've
for
been
3
baking
hours.
for
You've
3
been
hours.
swinging by for
And
about
the-
2.
It's
He's
in the
not
oven
done.
right now.
Okay.
He's
not done.
He's not done. It's in the oven.
It's
And then it's
baking.
frosting time.
We're watching it bake.
We're not
This
going
has
to do the
been
frosting.
an amazing stream so far.
Yeah,
Kizzy,
sounds
I'm
great.
going to hop in just 1 second and say, did I or did I not tell you to do this fucking ahead of time? So you had something to ice on this fucking stream.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
really do icing.
He did a baking stream and he has no intention of icing it.
What? That's like the part that people actually want to watch. Not like fucking watching paint dry in the oven.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. We're watching paint dry, except it's the oven. It's an oven.
I cannot decide if we're food porn, quite literally, or if this is going to somebody's going to watch this and turn it into a creepypasta.
Yeah, and
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, get this. Kizzy, like his family, cannot make dinner right now because we've been baking for the past 3 hours.
3 fucking hours and nothing is made.
Nothing is made. We're not even close to being done.
Okay. Well, I think we're close to be done on the first batch, and then it's just the next one, which takes a little bit longer.
So, for anyone watching that's proficient in video editing, I have 2 requests. One, edit the thing that Kiz is putting into the oven to be other random shit, like a cat and a child. And 2, just edit the part where he's watching the cake bake and just loop it seamlessly, so you make like a 10-hour version of it, and then upload that. Thank you.
Okay, so we should
Yes.
probably talk about the reason that everyone wants to see us in here, then, the rules. We should probably talk about that, because
Yeah, let's.
Well-
I can abandon my Wikipedia page on baking, so
Oh, that's
we can
what you're-
move on.
I missed that bit.
We are living proof of them not reading chat. Yes, we are. Chat is being read.
Chat, but it's not really sort of shouting out their questions. I'm looking for questions. There's not really anything there.
I'm not reading chat.
Unless it's on the YouTube. Nope, it's just
If you're
someone who said
wondering,
he's Sans.
The chat is the FreeBlue chat.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so
I'm reading chat now.
Oh, and I cannot use my permanent computer, the good computer, where my voice sounds great, and I'm doing this on my phone
Oh, rad.
in my
Why?
bedroom
Oh, that's
In
right.
the
I saw
dark.
this.
in the dark.
I think it looks like I'll take out the cakes because they are about ready.
and I can't understand anything Kizzy says.
Oh yeah, me either. Kizzy, did you enter the? Are you in the oven now? Your audio quality went to shit. Sweet. Oh, okay. Didn't expect to be right on that one.
Maybe when you break them open. Maybe when you break them open, maybe they're like a FreeBlue reveal cake.
Will I be able to eat a cupcake? No.
No, I'm fucking out then.
So that's that.
It's going so well.
Oh, also.
About the-
Oh wait, okay, there we go. I wasn't. The stream wasn't working.
Cupcakes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm losing all of you now. Hang on. What's going on?
No, we're just talking like that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's a
Kizzy,
really good
don't
point.
make the cake. Don't
who
make
is-
the cake. Give
Kizzy,
your
are you-
family their kitchen back, Kizzy. They're hungry.
Kizzy, let your family eat. They are starved.
Chicken nugger.
Oh,
Starving. Starving.
Are you
for
gonna
chicken
eat all this,
nugger.
kids? Who else is gonna eat that?
Okay, they would also like to eat dinner. Do
You're gonna
not
make
bake the cake.
Oh, you're gonna make your family eat FreeBlue cupcakes?
Yeah, why not?
Kizzy, give your family their kitchen
Poor
back.
Look, we're
Hashtag let Kizzy's family eat.
Yes, everybody start spamming that in the chat.
okay. Look, the more we talk about the family not eating, is the more we're getting away from the topic which we need to discuss before the stream ends. So,
I just got an Amber Alert on my phone. Hang on while I kill that.
Same here. I got one like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, so good. There was a coordinated effort to steal children today. Good. All right. All right. Let's get back to the rules and actually discuss that.
So-
After 3 hours of streaming, let's finally discuss
okay,
what
let's
literally everybody came here for.
And since Kizzy is R2D2 for me, somebody please translate him for me.
Oh, me too. Don't worry.
Oh, good. It's okay. Good. It is just Kizzy.
No, it is. Yes.
My thoughts on the ground rules are that they're far too broad, and they have been for far too long.
What?
The rules, they've been broad for far too long. Which,
I'm missing like every other word.
Yeah, Kizzy, you are cutting out constantly. Please adjust the sensitivity on the Kiz stream account.
Oh yeah, that's totally what it is.
I guarantee you, like
Kizzy's
Discord, like go into your Discord settings and adjust the sensitivity.
Now, do you see how I end up reading a Wikipedia page? Actually, yes.
Okay, so
That's better.
while we're doing this, I'm going to try and get the cakes that we've got into now. But should we talk about the current rules? See what our issues are with them? Because my thoughts are the current rules are far too broad.
Nope. The further you get away from it, your sensitivity's too low. We cannot hear you.
Hey guys, can we discuss the rules? My first runs full speed away from his mic.
Do you get the gist of what
Okay, so let's actually discuss the rules.
All right. So
anyway,
the rules were going to change for a while, particularly because of Queef and NSFW to try and knock that down as well. And of course, with the subreddit, which we sort of announced, we also need to create a moderator as well as fix the new rules for that as well. So we've been trying to overhaul this for some time now. Because don't be a dick, that's no longer a good rule to sort of go by. Agreed?
Agreed. Yes.
Agreed.
So, essentially, my philosophy, because I think it's more based on how we're moderating rather than any solid rules. We're going to have solid rules, but it's more based on trying to maximise the freedom of speech for visitors. We're also trying to set clear boundaries on essentially where they're posting for one thing. But, just sort of trying to let them speak and make sure the rules aren't unfair to them, while trying to remain, especially nowadays, as politically neutral as you can.
I think really it comes down to
Kizzy, you're getting complaints on the stream that people can't hear you.
You can't hear me now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the FreeBlue chat is freaking out right now because they can't hear you.
And so it was because I've been walking around.
I mean, I was able to hear you now, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could kind of. But then again, we've gotten good at parsing. I can't hear you, Kizzies. So.
That's fair.
Okay, so essentially, we talk about the rules now. We need to change the rules because they've been far too vague for far too long. And this has been planned for quite a while. We planned the stream out for at least several weeks. And then, of course, the whole issue happened. So, who wants to talk about this issue then?
It definitely needs to be somebody other than kids.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, so my take on the whole issue is basically that when we first started the server, well, not even the server, when we first started the Skype group way back in the day, it was a lot more casual. It was a lot more of just a group of, very small group of people that they all sort of were in the same clique, right? Everyone got along. There wasn't a lot of conflict. When there was, it was just sort of casual, like bickering between, a small friend group. So in the context of something like a small friend group, basically the general rule, don't be a dick, works fine because everyone sort of agrees on what that means, and it's not a huge issue. So when we made our server, that carried over, and it wasn't until more recently we discovered that our server has grown to the size and has gotten more diverse to the point where that sort of philosophy no longer works, and we need to establish more concrete guidelines and rules for people because not everyone is sort of on the same page a lot of times.
That's very fair, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I'd also say, just sort of on the topic of the rules themselves, I think every server sort of has two different sets of sort of code, one being the rules themselves, and then sort of more broadly, generally what they stand for. I don't know if it's valuable to document this, but at the very least, we need to, as a team, establish what that is, because I think it's sort of gone unspoken, in the sense that we believe in sort of an open dialogue, freedom of speech type thing, right? We very much value everyone's right to say what they believe and all that, and not shut people down just based on their opinion, right? Things like that.
Yeah, and that's essentially why, for example, one of our users, Connie, who is also one of the reasons that we've had.
Can we not right now? Actually, wait.
I'm just
before
saying
you do
that she used to be rejected by most of the server, and they didn't want to hear what she said at all.
Okay.
And one of the reasons that we kept her in was because we didn't want to follow the group thing. We wanted free speech for all. So we let her in. We kept her in. Even when she personally attacked us elsewhere, we thought, well, she's not broken any Discord rules, so keep her in.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's fair. Yeah, actually, because it's a stream and I do all. I mean, I kind of want to keep it entertaining, but I also want to get to the rules.
They're more interested in the rules at this point. They've been thoroughly entertained by the bacon stream.
Well, no, because I want to talk about what freedom of speech means. I want to talk about what freedom of speech means. Shut up.
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
thank you. Okay. When it comes down to it, when somebody is doing and saying something that you don't like, they have that right. That's cool. They can say something you don't like. You can also say back to them essentially how they are fucking their sister and in what position they are fucking their sister in. And guess what? I'm going to defend your right to say that. I'm going to defend your right to make a meme about what positions they're fucking their sister in. As long as you don't spam it, you're not breaking any rules. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care what you say. I don't.
Right.
Because that you have a right to say it.
I think if it gets too heated, that we should sort of say, okay, calm it down a little bit.
Okay, that's cool. Let's back it up and let's back it up and be serious about it. But that's because that's what freedom of speech is. It's a comedic version of what freedom of speech is.
I think that's the train run away a bit, but we don't want it to run off the cliff.
Well, let me just say something. I think that's exactly where the issue is finding the line between, sort of an open freedom of speech and this is tough, right? This has always been the toughest spot for me in terms of running a community.
Because freedom of speech is always a double-edged sword.
It is, but also
because freedom of speech enables people to say, great things, but it also enables people to say terrible things, right?
Right.
It enables people to say like the most heinous shit possible, but it also enables people to freely express themselves and do great things.
It's a beautiful.
And it's always good to have freedom of speech, because then the ideas that you disagree with, you can actually challenge them. And you could take them down. You could deconstruct them.
Yes.
It gets to survive or die based on sunlight, in a sense.
Ultimately, we have to decide what we want, how much of that we want happening on our server, right? If we want that to be... Because if you really truly allow sort of this open, complete, debate, and you have a very group of people with a lot of diverse opinions who are openly talking about them and have strong beliefs, eventually the server will become a politics server, and that's not. I don't think that's really what we're about necessarily.
No.
Not that we don't.
No, and that's actually why I reached for a comedic term. Because I could have said freedom of speech allowed us to have Martin Luther King.
Fair.
I could have said that. That's not what we want. That's not the kind of server we are here. On the other hand, I so fundamentally have freedom of speech bred into my bones that I could not imagine the server without it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you said to me, which was really profound, and I'm not sure if you're comfortable me saying it, the reason why you are on our server so often, or you were on our server so often, shall I say? Marita?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, go.
You said you found our server, the reason that you went on our server so much is because you can be yourself here. And in a sense, that's more true now than ever since Freddit got partnered, and they're essentially banning all NSFW content because they're partnered. And
oh, really? I didn't know.
I mean, no, that was years in. Oh my God, Skype. Yeah, that was back in Skype.
Yeah,
because I have a image that I have with Freddit and that I do not want to risk with Freddit, but that is not necessarily. It's a face of me. It's me, but it's a face. In FNaFlore, I can be all of me.
Right.
And it's kind of like we've discussed, and I said in one chat, and I've said in another chat, and I've actually had this conversation in another chat. But essentially, that exclusion is a blunt tool. You never change somebody by excluding them. It's not possible. I mean, my God, I want to say Steven Universe just had an entire episode about that. The idea of change.
We got in the chat Chase saying freedom of speech does not protect against hate speech.
Oh, that's a phrase I fundamentally disagree with personally. Because hate speech is a subjective term.
Hate speech actually is protected under freedom of speech, or the KKK could not have public rallies.
And to be honest, I'm happy that hate speech is protected, because how many of those Westboro Baptist Church people?
Okay, maybe don't
would you
say that
not
right
have
after
seen?
Jess mentions the KKK.
But how many of those
Yeah, let's
Westboro
not do that.
Baptists?
Wait, let's back that up.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
hold
you
on.
see
Okay,
them getting
I think
taken down so often in public.
we're
It's
missing
really funny.
a piece of the discussion here, because I think if you just jump to that without explaining your stance, people are going to get pissed. The point, well, they'll get pissed either way. But the idea, I think, being not that we support hate or hateful people, but just more generally the fact that everyone has their own idea of hate and what something hateful is, right? That's sort of the whole thing between a heated discussion. Each person will think that what they're saying is okay, and the other person is saying something hateful. So if the people enforcing anti-hate speech, right, a rule against hate speech, whatever their opinion of something hateful is, will be what gets enforced, right? So you're going to inherently have a bias no matter what. That's sort of the idea behind free speech. It goes against the fundamental idea behind it, which being that each side gets to express their opinion, and everyone will sort of, because both sides get to fully voice their opinion, everyone will hear the one that makes less sense, right? Everyone will come to their own conclusion, and if you're truly correct, then everyone will, for the most part, agree with you.
Right. Now, saying that, hey, okay, let's, if we want to go back to, actually, there is no hate speech exception under the First Amendment. If, say, a homosexual or a transgender person feels threatened by something that was said in that conversation, they are allowed to sue for being threatened. On the other hand, you are allowed and protected under the First Amendment and allowed to use that in your defense. And as far as Yahoo and Google, I did both, have said, none of those cases have come up on the side of the hate speech, because the First Amendment that has no exception. Speech is just speech under the First Amendment.
Right.
But that said, see, and this is a really weird position for me to be defending, because
of course,
I've been at so many protests.
Yeah, well, because it's not about morality necessarily. Well, it is, but it's not about
And when you were at the wall trying to stop the people from getting hurt.
Okay, but we are not the American Constitution, and I know that I can already hear this argument happening. The FNaFlore does not have to function under the freedom of speech laws, because it is a private owned server.
Right.
Right. So why, I think they need to know why we are running it under freedom of speech laws, because that's what they're wanting. They want to know, why are we conducting a private server the same way? That's what they want to know, because and they have a very good point. We could absolutely ban anybody for saying any slur. We could ban anybody for misgendering someone. We could ban somebody for saying the color red. It's within our rights. I understand that. We decided to quiet. Thank you.
Continue.
We decided very early, based upon the moral and ethical center of the mods that were mods of the time when the server was established, that freedom of speech was important to us.
Right.
That is why we continue to not be the word police. I don't want the word to police to happen, because I say very horrific shit in the chats.
Right.
I have been accused of many ugly things based upon the stuff that I have said in the chat. Please don't start going looking. But
I know what you're talking about instantly.
I remember that.
Right. So yes, I actually did see one person start a call for a mod rule. And if they do want that rule changed, that's what would have to happen. There would have to be certain mods that could not be mods anymore. The question being, do you want new mods? I'm not sure. Some people have said, well, oh, it took 6 hours. It took 24 hours. It took this many hours for y'all to respond to something. And it's like, guys, have you ever tried to contact actual Reddit?
Right.
Do you know what that turnaround is? Do you know what the turnaround is to contact? Oh my God, back in the day, what the turnaround was to contacting AOL? We would have to wait a week.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You know, and yes, that
Right
is
in the server now.
I know. That sounds about like the FNaFlore response.
Yeah, more or less. And you know what? They're entitled
But
to
I'm
that
trying
response.
to, yeah.
I don't think that's not.
Yes.
They're not. That's not what they're saying. I don't. But okay, so the issue becomes, like you said, to your point, we do run a private server, right, with a closed private community, and therefore not everything from freedom of speech as easily applies, right? And this is where there's a little bit of dissonance, because I don't personally like sort of enforcing my own opinions on, opinions about people's beliefs on a community, but to a certain extent you sort of have to, and you have to enforce certain rules that you make as objectively as possible, which is, I think, why we're here ultimately. So that's sort of what we have to decide today. Is that said, right? We establish freedom of speech is important to all of us. So under that, to which point does it go too far? Which is not something I like saying.
Yeah, we basically we have to find the point at which we draw the line in the sand and say, okay,
Right.
you can't do that.
I think misgendering somebody purposely more than 4 times and saying, I am doing this because, I'm doing this because, I'm doing this because, starts falling under harassment.
I agree. And
I agree.
And right. I agree.
I think that's a whole different role. I think that's touching a whole different.
My question, though, is, because this whole thing is about their beliefs in that. If you
Okay, are we going back to that? Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, that seems to be where we've ended up.
Okay, go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So if you are to relate this to, say, gay issues, if you believe that 2 gays should not be allowed to marry, does that give you a right to not recognise their marriage personally?
No, because under the law, their marriage is valid. Are you allowed to say once, I don't believe that? Yes. Are you allowed to spam that in their faces? No.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Defending a belief is saying, this is what I believe. We're not standing outside Winn-Dixie and you're not the Westboro Baptist Church. If you become that, you've become an object of hate. That's who you are. You're saying, I hate, not I want a free discussion. You're saying, I want to come into your room and I want to hate. And that's very different.
But if we do enforce that, does that invalidate their personal position? Does that make their personal view less? If we say, no, you have to call them that, are we essentially saying your belief in this is invalid?
I don't think it invalidates any more than it would going the other way, right? Because you can also enforce, someone.
And also, let's presume, for example, they start calling me a she, which, quite frankly, I would not put past the chat. Is that something that we should be warning or banning over if they suddenly start referring to me as a woman?
It's all about it's how it's being used. If I'm playfully calling you a she in the chat and we're having a fun joke session, kids, then no, that you don't warn the person for that. If, on the other hand, somebody is saying this person is doing this to harass me, then yes, you warn on that.
Right, so and we
agree.
We can't have intentions, but this particular issue, Comical has said that was he's not doing it maliciously. He's doing it because of his beliefs.
I don't believe that, because again, that's falling under the no. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. It falls under the Westboro Baptist rule that I was just saying. Standing outside and screaming it is harassment. coming and finding people to purposely mislabel them is harassing.
Well, and not
Doing
only
Yeah, I agree. I like due to the nature of the it went beyond simply like here's my beliefs to I refuse this. It turned into just harassment.
I'm now a female.
Is what
I'm
I've
now a
read.
female guinea pig. I'm only doing this to hurt the people in the room that are trans.
right.
He said, I'm only doing this because I'm enforcing. He doesn't want to enforce his beliefs. He wants, or he's not defending his belief. He's enforcing them. He's doing no better than the English coming in and trying to make all the Indians Christian.
Right.
That's not not the same thing. That's
Well,
not freedom of speech. That's harassment.
Well, that's the thing. It's not only is it in some cases harassment, in most cases harassment,
Yeah.
but it's also just sort of disruptive in general, which I think is another thing
Yes.
which, by the way, I think that's closer to sort of where
Yeah,
I'd like
it's a
to have a rule.
disruption. Yeah.
No, I mean both are valid things, but ultimately we're going to have to find something that's specific enough that we can point to it and it'll very clearly pertain to certain issues, but also broad enough that we're not just making a rule like, rule 1, no misgender more than 5 times. It's like that's way too specific. So we have to find that sweet spot.
Agreed. Yeah, we have to find that balance between the two. On the other hand, on a personal note, how many people have seen him correctly gender Connie?
I have.
I have seen a few times.
I have seen him correctly gender Connie correctly. I have a personal message that I have saved where he called her a she 3 times and then went, oh shit, he. Which
Right.
tells me are we dealing with somebody who actually believes this, or are we dealing with a troll situation?
Right. Yes. That sort of.
Because let's take the niceness, the euphemisms off and talk about what the actual issue is. What we're dealing with here. We know it's the incident between Comical and Connie, and I'm going to take the kitty breaks off here. It was crap. I mean, personally, I was sitting there going, God damn, this guy's an asshole. It was a bad first impression. Trust me, because this was my first, and there are people going, no, he's a reasonable guy.
Should we
and he's,
discuss our first when we voted?
No, because it falls under the weird that we're talking about that rule.
I know, but the first vote was why we voted for when you picked. Because the first vote, Retro was the one who said we should do something, and the rest of us said, no, we shouldn't act on this.
Okay, get back to it then, because I did not hear that, or I misunderstood what was said. Let's talk.
So,
when I saw it as a fact of, well,
sorry, Retro.
Should we punish someone if they call someone like the wrong pronoun, essentially, like anyone? I didn't even take into account any sort of transgender thing because I'm just sort of thinking broad terms. If you were to call someone a she when they are not a she, is that something that should be bannable? And so I voted, no, that shouldn't be warned, that shouldn't be banned. Anyone else want to explain this?
Yeah, that is a tricky rule because that gets into the but see, because it touches on the transgender misgendering. For a first time, he said this, I'm a she. Oh, sorry. No, you don't warn that.
Yeah, because I wasn't voting on should any misgendering be banned, right? I was saying I was voting saying intentionally misgendering people, knowing that, and intentionally doing it.
Okay, see, and that touches on the that.
And I said that went against the whole idea of don't be a dick, right? Because in my view, don't be a dick also means treat people with basic respect, and I believe respecting people's pronouns or respecting what they identify as is part of that. It's part of treating people with basic respect, and that's part of don't be a dick. That's my view.
Wow, yeah, I'm about to go wild card, and I'm going to vote with Retro.
Well, I mean, I actually also agree. I think the difference was, and I believe Jess and I were on the same page here. For most of the whole issue, it was something where I had come in a little bit late in the situation, and all I was seeing was what was going on present time. Because if you have a heated situation going on in chat, you don't always have time to go back and read all of the.
Yeah, you're putting out the fire. Understood.
Right, exactly. Basically, I was trying to help put out the fire. The vote was happening then. Not an excuse like I was uneducated. Like I tried to get both sides of the story, but ultimately the decision came down to was based on some things that were said previously. So that's why my vote actually ended up changing throughout the whole thing from what it was at the beginning. I initially voted that we shouldn't act on anything because, as far as I knew, all Moan was doing was, very occasionally using the wrong pronoun, not inherently maliciously, but just because he didn't feel like, he whatever. And I was like, okay, I personally think that he's being a dick, but that's his right. I didn't think at that point he was clearly going out of his way to be an asshole. And then eventually when I looked back and I saw more of the log, I'm like, okay, this is crossing a line here. He's clearly, going out of his way.
I still can't see that.
Because you're still autistic. We know.
Okay then.
Shots fired. Yes, moving on.
No, I mean I think it's true.
I think the issue, though, because Retro touched on it, is he did it because of the first rule. And by and large, I think all of us have sort of moved past don't be a dick.
If we are rewriting the first rule,
I think we should rewrite all of the rules. Because I think
okay, great. I absolutely think the right and respect to be called by your correct gender should be in there, yes. Because that is a little different than if I decided to start calling somebody George.
You think specifically that should be a rule?
Don't call people George.
If we have to write it in to under a particular, what we need to do is find the right rule, since we're rewriting the rules right now, to allow protections for transgenders under our chat. Yes.
Well, I mean, we're trying to solve this thing just for now. We will be able to discuss the full rules, but then Mom slept in and Junior slept away in, and we had many audio issues. So for the time being, should we just, stick a fork in this, try and come up with some sort of temporary rule to cover the specific issues, and then later on, maybe we could do another voice thing, and we just all talk about what we
just so long as those protections for transgender people are inserted into our rules now. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I
just hot fix, and then we'll deal with the full rules later on, because it is almost 9 o'clock.
As somebody who does programming, you should understand that hot fixes result in glitches.
Right.
They result in glitches, yes.
I mean, I don't necessarily think we need to sit here for 4 hours and, word for word write all the rules. But I
don't think they're going to wait until 1 o'clock to have dinner.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do need to be very quick. And actually, because I would like for Kizzy's family to eat tonight. Hashtag feed Kizzy's family. So, yes, let's as long as that is a hot fix that's installed right now, saying there are protections for transgender under our rules right now, I would be fine with moving on to another rule.
Okay, and then because there's no time in this stream, maybe we could do another one of these, or if not, then
R2 has an opinion.
And if not, then perhaps we should. Yeah, so perhaps we should all propose rules as if it were.
So of the three mods that can be heard, what is your vote? What is your vote?
Well, what's the question? What's the question?
Okay, voting right now for a hot fix to allow for protections for transgenders under the current rules.
I don't know that I think it should be that specific, but I am okay with a hot fix in general.
So yes, basically would be purposely misgendering somebody no longer be under. Would that be protected under our rules?
If you do it
maliciously.
how about, say, if you do it a certain amount of times, maybe 4 times a day or something?
No,
No?
I'm not going to give somebody the right to harass transgender people 4 times a day. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I'm
just thinking that
I think just like a hard limit saying like don't intentionally misgender people as a to demean them or to harass them.
Yes, because that's
I
actually
think that
not.
should be
Yeah, I agree.
It's right. I think it's too specific still. I would make an argument that we should have a rule that definitely covers that, right? It's specific enough that it encompasses things like that, but is broad enough that it's not just some arbitrary thing that could be, because the more specific you get something, the easier it is to get around it.
Understood. But also that's why that's why we're calling this a hot fix, so that Kizzy's family does not starve.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Unless we want to open a Patreon to order them a pizza. We need to make this quick.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe there's a middle ground. I'm trying to think right now.
There is a middle ground. Geez. Because you start getting into under my religious beliefs, I'm not allowed to do that. Well, then maybe this isn't the chat for you. We don't want to run into that scenario. I understand that.
Right.
But
well,
again,
not even that as much as just the fact, like, I mean, Kizzy's example of the specific amount of times you can do it. I just don't like that whole
Well, that's also why I said the whole I'm a she. Oh, sorry. That's not warnable. That's not purposely misgendering somebody. But purposely misgendering somebody is hurtful. It hurts them. It's harassment, and I want to protect our users. Well, I'm not being the pronoun police in that case. I'm being the police stepping in and saying, stop hurting this person.
Okay, how about this?
I feel the same way. I'm not going to be like, oh, you misgendered this person, you're out. I'm saying like if you're doing this it's not about the misgendering part, it's about doing it to intentionally demean or to harass someone. That's the part for me.
Okay, good. That's what I'm saying. And you believe in that too. What you believe is we need to be very careful about how we write the rule. What we're doing right now is trying to feed Kizzy's family, and we're going to hot fix it for the moment, because I don't want to unmute somebody today and them come back in and start doing the same thing that they started.
Right, I agree. Okay, here's how about this? How about we implement a general anti-harassment rule, and then underneath that we can say specific things that at this point we think it should pertain to. Does that sound fair?
I agree with that entirely.
Okay,
I agree.
Just for now, I want to come up with more.
And I don't think we need to make any promises that that's going to be the final rule. Although I think we can probably promise that there will eventually be a rule that still covers the same issues that this is.
Also, the rules as they were made before.
Okay.
I agree.
There we go. So that's okay. We've got 3 of 4.
Do we think we should?
Yes, and yes.
Break away from that short.
Okay, gavelled. Moving on. Next rule.
Cool.
As we go along.
Next meme. What's the? Are we going through each rule
in the future
right now? Is that, or are we going through the current rules, or are we trying to come up with new rules that we need to implement?
I think that if we were going to do this, we have to go rule by rule.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it says, "Hey, free for all. Let's make up new rules," and that's more of it. Sounds like a post-chat scenario.
So
something I actually did forget was we do already have this a little bit, because we have rule 1, and then we actually have 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, which they're almost like their own rules.
In which case, oh Jesus. Okay. Well, because in which case the incident that happened should have happened. That's why I think they need to be very clear for the mods. The mods need to be very, very up to date on the rules, because the whole incident should have been over in 45 minutes.
Well,
but that said, we are literally dealing with a scenario right now where the site owner who wrote the rules did not know what to do here. So we need a specific notation that says purposely misgendering somebody is harassment, Kizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The iPad dies, so now I'm hearing double up myself.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I agree. So I think, by the way, something I was thinking about was I realized we have Rule 1D already. So theoretically, that would have been enough. you know. So
okay, so unfortunately, I think what we need right now, and this is going to sound really ugly, but I'm your mom and I love all of you, is not necessarily a stream. By the way, the cake is adorable. Not necessarily a stream that says these are going to be the new rules. We need to have an education weekend for our mods, including the site owner, where we go through them one for one and say, this is what this means.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Oh, totally. I agree. I think, I mean,
agree.
I think there is merit to what we're doing now. I think they both have their place. Like right now, again, the hotfix is good for right now.
Is the hotfix good? How's the chat? What's the chat saying?
I don't know.
Somebody check the. Oh my God! Somebody check the chat. Okay, I'm on my phone, guys.
They're talking about microaggressions.
Oh, okay. Does anybody
hold
care?
on. I asked them about the hotfix, so let's see what they think about it.
Okay. Let me, as a refresher, the hotfix.
I'm going to get rid of the screen, just fade it out.
Okay, do that.
Back to the logo. Yeah.
So the idea behind the hotfix in its current state is basically it's going to be more specific, no no harassment rule, and then underneath which we would have specific things that constitute harassment. So that being one of them.
Protections for transgender individuals. The understanding that misgendering somebody does equal harassment.
See, my concern is that while we have these anti-harassment rules, the problem is that anti-harassment, as it is right now, is far too broad. If we had a sort of anti-harassment rule for just that one thing, I think that would be good for now. But I think having it overall and implementing that is going to be far too huge for right now.
Wait, what? No, yes, I agree that as a hotfix, it's good, but overall, the scope needs to be broadened a bit. Is that what you were saying?
I think the scope needs to be a little bit more just to this sort of specific incident, just so we can fix this, and then we can start expanding it. Because having just a no harassment, we're going to get all sorts of things coming as harassment.
Well,
I thought the hotfix was specifically about that it's about the misgendering.
My point is
it's a broad. It's as far as I'm aware, it's a broad anti-harassment rule, but also like under it gives examples, and that includes like intentionally misgendering people.
Yes,
correct.
That's what we will. That's what the ultimate rule will be, and we're going to fine tune that.
But I don't think having it broad right now is a good solution. I think having it just specifically about this sort of situation.
Yes, but Kizzy, what the point that Junior brought up was that essentially this was already covered in the rules. We need to have a re-education of the mods. I'm literally saying we need to, and if I need to come in and be a professor because the state says I am, and teach basically this is what this means with every mod present, but your family's not starving behind them. Great. The hotfix itself is to protect transgender people right now. That's what the hotfix is. It is literally mislabeling is harassment.
Okay.
Purposely mislabeling is harassment. Accidental mislabeling is not.
Okay, so the hotfix thing people is harassment.
Yes.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying?
Yeah. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're asking the question.
Oh no, I thought okay. There's a delay. I guess I'm a little bit unclear on what you mean by education. It seems like a weird word to use. Are you saying? Are you saying like legal definitions of each term, or are we just talking about sort of fleshing out what each rule means?
Sort of fleshing out what each rule means and making it clearer.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's more of a panel, more of a discussion like this.
Yeah,
right?
it's more of a panel. It's not. I'm
Okay.
not literally going to be testing you guys at the end of it. Okay.
No, I know.
But
I was just
using
trying to understand what you
To
were.
be honest,
But I
again,
also think
I
that
think
maybe
we
some of the
should.
mods could review some of those rules.
Yeah, I think we should
Could
just
afford to
That's
review
fair.
them.
I
Absolutely.
shouldn't we just wipe the rules and then add some new rules. Just start from
Yes.
scratch.
We may get some new rules while we're going through that, but I
Well-
think that this situation was actually already covered under our rules, guys.
Well, that's right. I think that's what's funny is the rule that we're proposing is actually a more specific version of Rule 1 already.
Yeah.
So,
But that's what we need to do. It's not we don't need to be doing a live stream about this
Yeah.
because what it's going to turn into is crunchy mod boringness.
right. Which it
But
already has,
what
probably. But whatever.
right, it has. And so what do people need to hear right now? Are we going to address this issue about transgenders being abused in our community? Yes. That's
Right.
what's happening right this minute. Yes,
Okay.
that is a rule.
Well, with that sorted, and with it being 9/11, Jesus, 11 minutes.
Oh my
past.
god.
Awesome. Good cover. No, we were saying we don't need a live.
Something does need said. Something needs said before you let your family eat. Rules are not retroactive.
Yes, absolutely.
Rules,
that wouldn't
what
be
we
fair.
just said, the hot fix we just wrote is not retroactive. I will never enforce a rule retroactively. Meaning, yes, somebody is about to be unmuted, but he is on warned. He's been warned ahead of time. Stop it.
Yeah,
If he's
okay.
gone tonight, he's gone tonight.
Yeah, and with that,
Good
I
night.
think we should end the stream.
Good night, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Good night.
sure.
I agree.
Sorry. Thanks for everyone
Bye.
coming.
All right, everyone, thanks for coming. Apologies for this being a 4-hour stream.
Oh god, yeah.
The majority of this was baking.
Guys, Markiplier raised $500,000 in less time than it took for us to make it.
Yeah, he raised $500,000. Then it took us to bake and discuss rules.
Okay.
So maybe this was a mistake. Who knows? But
Okay.
yeah, maybe the stream was a mistake based on what people are saying.
I suppose the questions and answers will skip, and the competition I'll announce in a separate news post.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and pop out, guys, because I'm on my phone. And it's dying.
I'm gonna head out as well.
Okay. Thanks for
All
everyone
right.
coming.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.